What's going on, my good people? It's your boy J Fry. Today we're outside in my small backyard garden where we're going to be harvesting some green beans and also harvesting some okra seeds before I completely chop down all of my okra plants. So stick around and check it out. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is go ahead and get my okra pods out the way so I can clean up a little bit. But if you take a look right here, inside of there you can see all of the okra seeds. This pod is pretty much already opened up, same as that one right there. So I have a few of them in a couple of different spots, and some of the old okra pods that are still there, I'm not going to wait on those because these few will be there'll be just enough seeds. Yeah, so once I get these off, gotta be careful with the pods that I left on there too long because the seeds will start falling out. But once I get all of these off of here, I'll just store these in another bag. Look at there. So that's why I was saying, once you grow okra once, you really shouldn't have to buy any seeds again, as long as you can allow the plants to sit up like I have. It looks a little messy, but shaking that one, it might not even be much in there. Let's see. But it is. A few of them are molded, so like that one I won't even put in there because it's not even rattling. But when I hear the rattling, that's when I think it's good. But I do know I want to hear the rattling in there. That one might not be quite ready. See, when they're that size, I don't know if they ready or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. They don't seem to be completely dried out. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, yeah, they don't seem to be completely dried out, but I'll try it. So let me go ahead and get the rest of them and I'll show you guys what I collected so far. Alright, so I got all of the okra pods that I needed in order to get enough seeds for next year, which is more than enough. So I got what, 2, 4, 6 pods that were dried out, and this one that was fairly dry. I'm just gonna do a test to see if those pods gonna be dry enough, and I will be able to. At this point, I can distinguish the difference between that pod seeds and the other ones. So the only thing I'm going to do is just I don't know, let's see if I can roll them out, but sometimes they'll come on out if you just open it up a little bit. Wherever the seeds are, you can pretty much see where they were at, and you just spread that open a little bit more. So I'll go ahead and get that done, get all the seeds out. And they're just falling out, if you can hear it. Let me show you just from one pod. That's how many seeds I got. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. Boom. Can you see that? I don't know. But just from one pod, I got plenty of seeds. Enough for me to do what I want to do next year. So I'm just gonna make sure I get more. And also next year I'm gonna try to grow a different type of okra. This is a Clemson spineless, but I know somebody was telling me about a red okra tree, a red okra, and one other one. But until I get the seeds I need for that one, this is what I'm going to grow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the seeds out of these, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick the green beans that I got growing. Alright, so I went ahead and got all the seeds that I was going to get, and I didn't get it from the one that was kind of green a little bit. Now those seeds were still kind of wet, so that's a no-go. I guess they all have to be dried. So that's the amount of seeds I came up with. So I got a nice amount of seeds. I put them in a bag and we'll be ready to go. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and harvest a few of the green beans. I will tell you this is the third time that I planted green beans, but it's the first time I'm gonna be able to harvest them. The first time I planted the beans, I think a couple of plants grew, but only one lived, and it only gave me one green bean. The second time I planted the beans and none of them grew, so that might have been something on my part. And this time I just found a spot in the backyard where I just chopped up the soil and I added some compost in it. You know, didn't really put any kind of framing around it. I just put some seeds in there and the green beans popped up. Let's check it out. So when I say I just chopped up some soil and put some compost in, this is it. So this is something I just did real quick. Was outside in the backyard messing around. I hadn't been out here picking any weeds or nothing, but I did. I put a couple of collard plants in there. What's that? Some beets. That one just popped up on its own. I think that's basil. Then a couple of kale plants. And here's where I have my beans at. So like I said, this is my third time planting them, but gonna be my first time harvesting. And I even thought, when you talking about, I think this is a bush bean, so I figured the bushes would be a whole lot bigger than this, and maybe they could be or should be, just depending on what kind of soil and where I'm growing them at. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest what beans I can and see if they'll continue to grow, which this might be the first and the last harvest for this season, being that it is about to be December. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure the variety of bean this is, but I do know it's a bush bean. And I think they said it was supposed to be, what, 3 to 5 inches before you harvest, or before you start seeing the beans start taking form. And I think this might be pretty much perfect, but I don't know if I'm supposed to. This is my first time, so I don't know if I'm supposed to cut them or if I could just pick them off like that. Should be able to just pick off like that. So I'm gonna get all of these out of there. And I will tell you that this is another thing that we do eat. We like green beans, so it's good to see that this actually grew over here, being this is my third time. I don't know if I want to plant them here again next year. I was thinking this spot was going to be for either my watermelon or some sweet potatoes back here in this ground that I've dug up. But we'll see. If I can't get them to grow in one of those raised beds, then we'll just come over here again and do it again. This is actually cool for me, you know. Come out here and get some green beans. And if you know what, like I said, I don't remember, but so far that's all we've got, and I'm still on the same bush. And what other kind of beans can I grow? I'm here in zone 8B. So I'll leave like this one on there. It's almost the length, but I don't know about the size. There's a few more small ones growing here, so I'll leave those. And this is all from right here. Oh, that's 2 plants, so that's 2 bushes. That's what I got from those 2 small plants. So just by looking at that, like I said, I don't know if they're supposed to be bigger or not. Y'all let me know if they are generally bigger, but from what I got, I know I'm going to have more than the plants that I have right here. And also I'm wondering, we're going to find out, I guess, if the more you harvest, if they'll keep growing, if these some of those like pick and grow again type things. I don't know, but that's gonna be nice if they are. I don't think I'll get the experience at this time, because it got down in the 30s last night. I can see it getting a little bit colder. So that's why I'm going ahead and getting these. Alright, so I was able to go ahead and harvest some green beans from the 7 bush plants that I have. This is the amount that I got right here, which I feel like it's a pretty nice amount if I can get that every time. But I know next season I'll go ahead and plant twice as many plants, and then we should be good. So I appreciate you hanging out with your boy, harvesting the green beans, and also I was able to get my okra seeds done. Make sure to give your boy a thumbs up if you liked the video. I'll holler at you.